and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019. Former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mike, 44. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw Haskins. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ready. Hey, hold on. 44 is the Mike. Here we go, again. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Hey, ready? Right there in the middle, 55. Not today, you are. Not today. Set up. Mike.
3rd down. Here's Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On first down, they run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this one complete to Reed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Watch the slant. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Run. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on. We're right. Let's go. We're ready.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Howard. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road, and you really don't want to be at the mercy of other teams and their results.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Give him 18 yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. 31.
And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. Right there. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, tight. Tight down. There you go.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will have a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Haskins now off the bootleg. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely, give these guys something to cheer about. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and inches, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Running with Howard. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points. this game, maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 24, check 24.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got a man open. That's Harry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go. 50 with the flag. Check 55 the mic. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Jacoby Brissett, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys take the lead into the third quarter as we head back to FedEx Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Now the rook. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Haskins to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Snead's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Running from the gun with Henry. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 29, Murray. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. From just shy of midfield, Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Haskins on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
But you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Open man is Uzama. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't Don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 10 more there and another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray has the first. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Balaj. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Jim. Check the backer.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.